10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Community plays an important role in the life of an individual. A community is the total organized social life of a locality. The mark of a community is that one's life may be lived wholly within it. One cannot live wholly within a business organization or a church. One can live wholly within a tribe or a city. The basic criterion of community then is that all of one's social relationships may be found within it. The individual not only lives in a community but also reaps the benefits of a community life. The individual makes achievements and registers progress due to the support given by the community. One aspect of every community is its territorial base. People tend to develop attachment or sentimental identification with the area in which they live permanently. For an individual, the community is home of his home and flesh of his flesh. Barangay San Francisco is almost 100% plain. Its area is one of the smallest compared to other barangays of Lagunoy, surrounded by Barangay Santa Maria in the north and San Isidro in the south. In its eastern section of Barangay San Vicente, Agpo in the southeast and Barangay San Rafael in southwest portion. Barangay San Francisco is one of the 6 urban barangays of Lagunoy, embraced and lined with 5 main streets of the poblacion, which at present are all cemented. They are Juan Preseñada, Policarpio Armea, Andres Rilloso, Florentino Pamor, and Santos Primavera streets. Most of the houses in this barangay are typical of modern time. There are also several Spanish-type houses which at present are now touched by modern concept. They are also culturally concerned and some are still traditional-minded. Majority of the residents are politically interested. San Francisco has total land area of 15.870 hectares. More than 90% of its area is classified as residential. The remaining 10% is considered rice land. Only in this barangay, one can find Puto Tabla. The pride and identity of San Francisco for being an export quality product only by some bona fide residents of this barangay. A culinary masterpiece depicting the culture and tradition of the barangay in the art of cooking. This delicacy has already conquered many countries in the world. Through pasalubong, padala or special request, it reaches America, Europe countries, Middle East, Australia, and many other countries. Basically, Barangay San Francisco was named after Saint Francis, the barangay's patron saint. The population composed of 519 for male, with 533 for female for a total of 1,052, and the number of households is 210. Residents of this barangay belong to the workforce under the bracket to the employed sector are estimated to be 35%, the 25% of which belongs to the self-employed whose income is minimal. 20% are those irregular earners which are dependent on demand or as needs arises. The remaining percentage belongs to the group of an unemployed. As far as school buildings or educational institutions are concerned, private Montessori-type elementary school operated by private individuals. But all government and private schools within the municipality are very accessible to the barangay. Educational programs that are espoused with the government are within reach by the barangay constituents. In terms of health services, Barangay San Francisco, though does not have a health center, there are services like dental mission, regular blood pressure checkup, blood glucose monitoring, annual dog vaccination by virtue of the ordinance enacted by the Sanggunian and weighing of children once a year. Also on a yearly basis, Feeding for children is also implemented regularly. A program of the barangay funded under 1% BCPC, otherwise known as Barangay Children Protection Council Fund. With the coming of the FRS in cooperation with the ACID in the municipality of Lagunoy, these barangay nutrition workers, seminars and lectures are conducted by 3 institutions which empower and educate these volunteers of the barangay to be of help in delivering health services to the barangay constituents. Basic medical equipments are also provided by the foundation to the barangay, which at present are used in providing valuable help to the barangay. In the field of sanitation program, this barangay has considered this aspect as one of the priorities. Though it is a public knowledge to the entire municipality that effort and campaign if the barangay in sanitation is relentless, intense, and sustained. This year, San Francisco is implementing massive sanitation campaign in implementing various activities and projects. Funded by the barangay, the construction of sanitary catch basins for household water waste is being implemented to all households, which requires this kind of project. Another one is the improvement, rehabilitation, and construction of drainage and sewage system of the barangay. With support of the local sanitary inspector of the town, information dissemination campaign was conducted to carry out the tasks of the barangay officials in the field of barangay sanitation. The people of barangay is indeed fortunate enough to have an NGO that is providing to all qualified beneficiaries of the barangay a latrine for resident household. At this date, 24% decent toilets are already of use and 3 others on the way up for implementation. Housing projects within the barangay are espoused by the national government through the Office of the Local Social Welfare Office. There are several residents in this barangay who became beneficiaries of the Pabahay project of DSWD. At present, 3 others have been approved as beneficiary of the same project. Barangay San Francisco, popularly known for its acronym ISCO, which stands for the Interactive Socio-Community Organization, is considered the image of hope towards the doorway to its land of intensified community service that has long epitomized the picture of more than just a symbol of great environment and a land of many faces, empowered with vision, remarkably sensitive and powerful in the region and to the rest of the world. An eco-friendly barangay known to its famous Puto Tabla. Allow us to take you to journey as we present to you the features and beauty that is within us. Our priority is the cleanliness and health of our constituents. We value the right of our people to health and sanitation. We are committed and continuously striving to provide our barangay a healthful and balanced ecology. Herewith are our barangay officials. Leading our advocacy is our Punong Barangay Prima Ojamar and our Barangay Kagawad, Honorable Jeremy Mendoza, Lolito Rillora, Joseph Alfir Rivero, Irvin Abante, Jose Armea, Nele Primo, and George Benjamin Fabinier. Our SK chairman is Carla Marina Poles together with her SK Kagawads, namely Princess Iraula, Rimar Valencia, Sacha May Ramos, Christian Gaor, Jeremy John Estabilio, Joanna Marie Alexis Cleofe, and Aljo Armeo. Our small community moves on one battle cry and guiding principle. We adhere in the slogan, San Francisco, Diretso, a Bicol word that describes a great importance and serves as our motivation. It means that Barangay San Francisco is in the right track, moving towards the right path to achieve our goals. We also jointly adopt a common mission and vision. Our vision entails that our dream is to become a happy, united, empowered, and well-governed barangay. A community whose basic services are met and expectations are achieved with a clean and safe environment, having mutual respect, faith, and concern among our fellows. A barangay economically flourishing, environmentally caring, politically maturing, socially and intergenerationally concerned. And our mission runs to provide our constituents a safe, clean, and beautiful surroundings with necessary facilities available. To carry out sensible, quality, and worthwhile policies and programs focused on basic services which will promote economic progress and upliftment of the quality of life of every resident to become self-reliant and productive assets in nation building. To foster right leadership and good governance, thereby building trust and promoting cooperation among residents to enable to realize our dreams and aspirations. At this point, we will bring your attention to our achievements and activities that were undertaken in pursuit of our mandate. Specifically, our efforts were based on the priority executive agenda that was passed and adopted by our Sanggunian on the start of our term of office. This is our comprehensive Barangay Ecological Management and Community Health Program, a long-term action plan in the field of environmental concern and health and sanitation matters. Community service is important for many reasons. Taking part and volunteering teaches compassion and understanding. One of my favorite things about community service is that there are opportunities and choices right in your very neighborhood. You can volunteer for something you really believe and have an interest in, and can volunteer as much or as little as you like or have time for. Nowadays, volunteerism can be found everywhere. Schools, civic organizations, and religious institutions offer a lot of opportunities for all citizens to get involved in social services. Nevertheless, most people overlook the benefits of volunteerism. This is understandable, considering the fact that paid work seems more rewarding than volunteerism. For that reason, measures have to be taken to promote an understanding about volunteerism. Every citizen, regardless of skills and time schedule, has the opportunity to do voluntary services, thanks to the increasingly large number of organizations that conduct these programs. One can choose the activities that he feels excited about, while others also earn the benefits. Therefore, there should be no reason to keep oneself away from volunteerism. On the environmental cleanliness and beautification, we have accomplished the following. First, we constitute a group called Green Guards. Under our Barangay Ecological Management, Conservation, and Sustainable Development and Community Health Protection and Safety Program, the Green Guard is being led by public and private teachers of our barangay, whose tasks are to help in the maintenance of cleanliness and healthy atmosphere in the barangay, to educate our residents the value of proper environmental caring, resources utilization, conservation, and recovery, to encourage community participation and lead in the practice of waste segregation. Consequently, we had intensified our campaign on cleanliness and beautification of the 7 zones of our barangay. With the tremendous effect of the encouragement that has taken place in our community, the 4 Ps known as Pantawid Pamilya Pilipino program plays significant participation in community service. They are now the front runner of Rabos system in our barangay. The Rabos system works again in the spirit of bayanihan, and tulong-tulong became more effective. Along this line, our council also conducted information drive on health and sanitation and environmental awareness. Knowledge and proper information are best tools in the prevention and mitigation of the ill effects of irresponsible utilization of our environment. Problems can be prevented if the public is oriented and well educated, so that our barangay would have a basis for its acts. We had also passed effective legislative measures, guidelines, and mechanisms for effective implementation of solid waste management. In addition, the concept of urban agriculture was also being introduced by our leadership to our constituents, and we take the lead to do it first by utilizing our vacant lots. In coordination with our Municipal Agriculture Office, we conducted orientation and briefing on the concept and idea of urban agriculture, and we were provided with seedlings and applied the idea to our barangay such as eggplant, pechay, okra, and squash. On the other aspect, our drainage system is well maintained by the respective barangay kagawad and their zone assignment. We make it a point that our drainage is not clogged and the water therein is not stagnant. For now, we have accomplished 1 repair and 3 newly constructed drainage. With the help of our SK officials who were also assigned a specific area, zone cleanliness is maintained. The main objective of a sanitation system is to protect and promote human health by providing a clean environment and breaking the cycle of disease. In order to be sustainable and sanitation system, we have to be not only economically viable, socially acceptable, and technically and institutionally appropriate, but it should also be a protection for our environment and the natural resources. Household sanitation is also our priority. Part of our program is focused on the home cleanliness and family safety against sickness. Our constituents are our best asset and our foundation to the development and success. The best way we can do is to initiate seminars, conduct orientation, consultation, and even informal information campaign on matters of household sanitation. We also encourage each and every family to practice good house sanitation habit like proper hand washing, kitchen, and personal hygiene. Constantly, we coordinated to our MHO and NGO to gain information and benefits of any kind that will help the families of our barangay. Recently, we established hand sanitation booth in our barangay along with the 56 beneficiaries of the constructed household sanitary catch basins. We have also a team called Green Guard Juniors, a group of children whose task is to help the Green Guards and their responsibilities in our community. We empower them so that they can assist and will become responsible at a young age, and they will understand the importance of health and sanitation in the life of every individual. One of the concerns is the activation of Green Guards Juniors for dengue prevention. We have introduced to them the 4 o'clock habit as our action plan, which focused on disease prevention. This responsibility is recognized and known to us as public servant in our barangay. We also regularly monitor the efficiency and good service of our Level 2 water facilities, which has 3 units from the ACID and 1 unit from the barangay. Recently, with the help and cooperation of the concerned family members, the project was easily undertaken. This barangay is now 100% toilet availability to every household. As far as the access to potable water, we have constructed around 15 units from our barangay. With Party Development Authority, Level 3, we accomplished about 172 units, and the household with the access to Level 2 water facility indeed produced 38 units. We are very much fortunate for the aid given by the ACID, known as Agencia Española de Cooperación Internacional para el Desarrollo, the funding agency of FRS and the Servas de Maria. the implementer of this organization, which aimed to support the development plan of health services in the Philippine regions where the Spanish cooperation is operating through human resources education. For now, the organization benefited 5 persons for BHW, 5 persons for BNW, and 15 persons for Bawasa. And we were able to construct 24 units of latrines and 3 under implementation. It is in this law we duly passed that we based our actions. Basing from our national local laws, we have enacted Gawad Kalusugan, otherwise known to as Barangay Health and Sanitation Program. Under this program, we will pursue to have our barangay health workers, nutrition workers, and Bawasa members are very active on the task, though admittedly they are volunteers of our barangay. You can see their enthusiasm to serve other people. On solid waste management program, the construction of material recovery facility for biodegradable household waste was in the process made possible via the intent of Republic Act 9003 through organic farming within their household, backyard, or vacant lots. We have our own waste segregation area. It is located at the back of our communal garden. Garbage that are uncollected can be properly disposed in this area. Degradable waste will be left on us, and by the time municipal garbage collector comes again, those waste that cannot be of use, unrecycled, non-compostable, will be collected by them. Time has become more mature for us, leading to its worthy intent of enhancing the act of participation through various activities, showcasing the talent and skills in those with us. Aside from previously enumerated activities, we conducted sports activities and providing our youth sports enthusiasts to hone their skills, and we provided them with necessary sports materials. And so doing, we can avert them from vices, specifically illegal use of drugs. Last year, the 7th annual celebration of Oktoberfest 2011 has gained community participation, and it was a huge success. The ties became stronger that bridged unity among people, and we were able to attain the objectives. We have done medical mission and feeding program as part 3-day activities of the said event. This year, during our Oktoberfest held last October 2012, we were able to surpass the success that we had by adding 2 significant events such as Interzone Clean and Green Contest and Songwriting Contest as well, which depict the life of ISCO, its people, the community towards the advocacy, empowering community service, unity and volunteerism, and courage to withstand on the principle of good governance. Today, as we cross the path of challenge of our advocacy, we will still in the midst of exploring, one of which is the campaign on collecting plastics which made possible. With its huge positive feedback, we were able to use it as innovation for decorative materials for Belen and Christmas tree this 2012. We will continue this campaign to promote creative and artistic value of recycled materials. To our respective audience, we would like to inform you that these undertakings were facilitated by the different committees such as Committee of Health and Sanitation, Committee on Agriculture, and Committee on Social Cultural, to name a few, with the full support of the entire Sangguniang headed by our Punong Barangay. To sustain our plans, we agreed that these joint committees were to end its term 1 year after the term of office of the present barangay officials. For continuity of our program and to sustain it, we institutionalized this committee as part of our good governance advocacy. As a parting statement, we thank you for your time and cooperation. We take pride to present our barangay and be known to everybody. We would like to be known as Hyper SF. H is for health conscious, Y stand for youth-centric. P is for proactive and responsive. E means eco-friendly. And R is for reliable. SF connotes straightforward. Barangay San Francisco. We are Hyper SF. We hope that we had spent our precious time to a productive and worthwhile interaction. Thank you very much from the entire barangay officials and the residents of our barangay. Let me end this journey by a quote that says, "We won't have a prolific society if we destroy our environment." Be guided with innovations and principles towards sustainable environment to ensure great future. Have a blessed Christmas and a peaceful New Year to one. Thank you so much.